Arlinda, you are in the record promoting business. For those who don't understand what that is, basically, you promote the artist's music. You make sure that radio stations have access to it, that the radio plays the song. So you basically promote the artist within the radio industry and whatever else that they have to do, concerts or go to, back in the day, they used to go to record stores. Nivea, you remember going to record stores?
I remember that, right?
You know, I owned a record store. I owned A to Z Records. Nivea used to come to my store. A to Z Records on Redan Road.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes, you actually owned a record company as well. You're absolutely right. So how do you think the record industry, like, do you feel like me? Do you feel like, how dare you try to come in and be like, hey, we're gonna have Blackout Tuesday? Or do you believe it's an honest thing that the record industry is trying to do?
Actually, well, from my perspective, the record labels didn't do it. It was two Black young ladies that did it. I think that it was overdue, that we should have stopped the music and readjust the focus. We're focusing on the wrong things. We're not focusing on surviving these epidemics. We're involved in two epidemics: the killing of our people on both ends, the corona,
absolutely,
the police
and the guns,
and the police.
Absolutely,
yeah. And so, and don't forget, we're killing each other.
Right.
So we really did need to pause the music. We needed to do the pause in the industry to get the attention, to make people understand this is real. Guys, I'm full. I've been fighting for 30 years. I'm tired, but I won't give up. I won't stop. But we have to readjust and refocus. We have to survive this. And people are taking it, I don't know, kind of lightly to me.
But it's a fight, a real fight.
Yeah, the record labels are getting it. They understand what they've done. And to me, I'm like you, Tammy. I believe in the reparations. It's never too little, too late. You got something, then give it to us. Pay us back for all of the wrong that you've done. And we're here. We're not going
to be repaid.
But we also have to understand how to survive.
Absolutely.
And that is also being healthy. People aren't talking about that. They're not telling our people, stop eating all this sugar. Go into a more vegetable, raw diet for a while.
Exercise.
Get your exercise on. Get yourself in. Get ready. We're doing battle.
Get ready.
Get ready.
Get ready.
We are absolutely in the fight of our life.
Rick,
this is about. Yes.
You do a countdown, Rick. You do a countdown every weekend, and it's syndicated.
Yes, indeed.
And you've also been in the record promoting industry. And I want to ask you, like, Rock Nation is now a huge part of the movement. And when I spoke to representatives from Rock Nation, they said that there was no way they could come on the show because the owner of Rock Nation, Jay-Z, doesn't want the movement to be about Rock Nation. He wants the movement to stay with the movement and doesn't want that attention, but is there to service and help.
That's dope.
So dope. I want to ask you, do you think that this is a new thing with record labels being so much a part of the movement, since Jay-Z is a Black man, versus past record labels?
I think that's a great point. And first of all, I'd like to really shout out Chris and Hurricane Dave for being the program directors that they are and having the owners that they are, that take on the responsibility to serve the community. And that's what radio stations across the nation should be doing, and in many instances are not. So kudos to those cats.
Thank you.
With regards to Jay-Z, thank you, Chris, and thank you, Dave. With regards to Jay-Z, he's in a unique position to take that stance. A white-owned company, let me just throw Universal Music, is not necessarily, doesn't have a figurehead or a spokesperson that can go out there and represent with any sort of credibility and take on the stance that Jay-Z has. But what you do need to understand, I think we should also shout out the folks that brought the Pause movement and the Blackout Tuesday to fruition. And those are a couple of young ladies that had affiliation with Atlantic Records, which is my home base and which I will always feel loyal to. But that was Jamila Thomas and Brianna Ayegman. And they got this started. And as you alluded to in the intro, it kind of got co-opted and it got taken over by some folks that everybody's so eager to just hit a like on an Instagram post. Oh yeah, Black Lives Matter. Well, yeah, that's me. Shit, I'll take it. I don't know if I shouldn't have said that or not. But, oh, okay. Yeah, it's kind of like HBO. Kind of like HBO. But everybody wants to put a like up. Everybody wants to put a like up. Really, what do you like about that? Do you really like it because you're going to do something, or do you like it because, yeah, I'm down with Black Lives Matter? Ooh, you and me, and and H. Rap Brown. That shows how old I am. So the record companies, and there are many of them, there was a meme that's going around, and you should look for it, about record companies. Did they make a statement? Yes. Did they donate any money? No. There's a new column now that says question mark, because they don't know exactly what a Warner Music did, what a Sony Music did. There's a company that I work for that I'm not going to name, but I know that they've donated $10 million to small businesses, for brown and black businesses, to survive and to be able to sustain during this environment. Many haven't, and that's where the problem's at, Tammy, is because we don't really have any accountability to who's doing what. But for the most part, it was well thought. No, it wasn't. For the most part, it was a great idea, not necessarily with any leadership. That's why it got co-opted.